Has this ever happened to you? I'm just saying, if humans came from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? You can't have an atmosphere next to a vacuum. The Big Bang violates the second law of thermodynamics. The good news is, there is help. I've written a book, Rational Answers to Stupid Questions. This will be your handbook for dealing with nonsense. The book will be coming out this holiday season, and you can purchase it on BookBaby. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you soon. I have no idea. Sorry, when you say, do I believe there's a source, I mean, that's like the vaguest thing ever. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, it's a simple yes or no.
No, it isn't, because I don't know what that is in relation to.
It doesn't have to be in relation to anything. Is there a source to the universe? Is there something powering it?
Yeah, great. So I had no idea that you were talking about the universe until just now. So is there a source to is there something powering the universe, or is there a source to the universe? Now, those sound like two completely different questions. I have no idea if something made the universe. And as far as what powers the universe, I mean, all the matter and energy in this universe that makes ordinary matter uh, do ordinary things. That's all known about. Seems to be just an intrinsic property of matter, and the fact that it's in motion helps a lot. So that gets us to understanding pretty much everything except for like the expansion of the universe and how it's actually accelerating. That's pretty mysterious, but I think there are people working on it.
Yeah, so everything you say leads to a source, comes
Really?
from a source. Yes, your existence itself.
Okay. So where are we going with this? Therefore, there must be a creator.
Absolutely.
So what created the creator?
The creator never started and will never end.
Okay, the universe never started and will never end. There.
So, what was prior to the Big Bang?
The universe, it just existed in a timeless state. There. That was easy. What do you want to talk
And
about
where did
next?
the timeless state come from?
Well, when the universe started expanding, then we ended up with space time.
Absolutely. Time, space, and matter. Those three are needed. Those three things are continuous, yes, but before the Big Bang, you said there was a timeless state. What created the timeless state?
It's uncreated. The universe just exists.
Yeah, so the idea that something comes from nothing, I can't fathom.
Yeah, nobody said that. But you actually, I know you can't fathom it, but you actually do believe it.
Yeah, I believe that the source, in order to be everything, must be nothing as well, because if you're everything, you have to also be nothing.
Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense, but whatever.
Yes, that's the epitome of a triune way of thinking. You have God, the source, you have everything, and
That's
then you have
right way of.
nothing.
Yeah, you have the innie, the mini, and the miny, and the mo. Oh no, shoot, that's
No,
quaternary.
no, it's
Never
quite
mind.
simple. The theory of everything and nothing. Have you ever heard of that theory?
The theory of everything and nothing, the thing you
Yes.
literally just made up just now.
No,
No, I've
no,
never
no,
heard of
I
it.
did not. There's a whole book on it.
Wow! Flat earthers write books too.
No, my point being
You know
is,
about the luminiferous ether? You know how it exists? It's
I'm
talked
sorry.
about in the Bible and all that good stuff. And the firmament? You know about the firmament, dude? You know we've never
Uh,
broken through the firmament?
yes, we still have many unknown things, and I believe our duty is to make the unknown known. But you still cannot deny that something is sourcing all of this.
Sure, I can deny it right now. The universe is uncreated and uncaused. It just exists. In other words, the universe has the exact same attributes as whatever you think is responsible for its existence. I'm just making one less assumption, and you have no way of proving me wrong.
Yes, I
And you have
agree.
no way of proving
I,
your
I,
idea
I
correct.
actually agree. All the properties of the universe exist within the all, within the source. But the source transcends the universe because it is the great unknown, the abyss. Yeah.
So, are you telling me that there's literally no way to even justify believing what you believe in?
No, there definitely is because something cannot come from nothing.
But you believe that it can.
I believe there could have been nothing, but that nothing still dwells within the source of nothing, if that makes sense.
It doesn't.
Yes, because nothing must come from something as well. Yeah, dude.
No, dude. Or, sorry. No, dude.
Yeah, okay, we can agree to disagree. It was actually nice
But
chatting
you
to you,
haven't.
man.
You've made. You've. All of your arguments contain internal contradictions. Well, I
Okay,
can't believe that something can come from nothing, except I actually do believe that, because not only did my creator create everything out of nothing, but my creator is nothing. And nothing is actually a type of thing, and actually something can turn into nothing, and then nothing can turn into things. You have nothing.
yes, it's
You
it's
have,
quite the
speaking of
paradox.
nothing, that's your
It's
argument.
quite
You
the
have
paradox
nothing.
because nothing is with we cannot even grasp what nothing is because as soon as you
Sure.
attach
Then I
something to
shouldn't,
it,
then there's no
it
reason to believe it.
no, no, yeah. So as I was saying, nothing is a mystery
It's not just a
because
mystery, it's
you
fundamentally unknowable.
yes, yeah, that's I
Yeah.
agree with you.
So there's no reason to believe it.
No, but it is something that exists, but we cannot grasp.
Yeah. So you're asserting that it exists, but it's an unjustifiable belief. I think that's banana crackers.
Yeah, well, when people think of nothing, they envision space or a vacuum, a sealed vacuum with empty space. But that indeed is something. So nothing is beyond our comprehension, beyond our imagination.
Yeah,
So when I,
you haven't said anything new here. That has. Why are we talking about this?
because I want to make an example of the pinnacle of a triune example, which is God, everything, and nothing. A triune way of thinking is just perfect, you know.
That's so stupid. How about a monolithic way of thinking? It's simpler, just one thing.
No,
The universe. There.
because the Trinity is one. Jesus is God.
What did you say the triune way of thinking was? It was God, the universe, and nothing, or something like that.
Yes, God, Jesus is the flesh, everything that we can comprehend, and is the spirit, which is nothing, and is God, the non-physical, the physical, and God.
Man, I wish I knew how to just say words. That's just, oh man.
No, no, no. Like what you have to truly comprehend the triune ideology. It is
You
ingrained in
can't
our existence.
comprehend it.
Yes, you
Part of
can.
the
Okay,
triune is the
okay,
nothingness that
okay,
you said is
okay,
fundamentally unknowable. So, no,
okay.
you don't understand it. And don't
Yes, we
tell me that
cannot
you
fully
figured
comprehend the
something out.
soul. Yes,
According
when
to
I speak
your
of
own
nothing,
words,
okay,
you don't know
point,
it. So don't tell
sure,
me, well, if only you thought the way I did, then you would understand. No, I wouldn't because you don't, according to you.
sure, sure. Okay. Do you believe in duality, opposites? Okay? Do you at least believe in that?
Do I believe in opposites?
Yes, duality.
In the English language, we have antonyms and synonyms.
I'm speaking of duality. It's very simple. Yes or no?
I have no idea what you're even trying to say, and I don't think you do either.
I know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to go from one angle to another so you can comprehend it. So, do you believe in duality?
I have no clue what you mean by that.
You don't even know what duality means.
Tell me what the opposite of an orange Fanta can is.
I can tell you that the opposite of that is for it to non-exist. So the non-physical.
Not
So there,
existing isn't a thing.
yes, it is.
It's not a
It is.
category.
There are degrees in this universe, and I'm trying to show you something. So the
Jeebus
opposite of the
fucking
physical,
crispy.
the opposite of physical matter is non-physical matter, which is the soul, the spirit.
We
And
actually
then
know
you
what
have
the opposite of matter is. It's called antimatter.
antimatter
Yes.
is non-physical. It's a scientific term for the soul.
No, the fuck it isn't.
Okay, so you don't. So do you think the
Dude, you know
mind?
that eucalyptus is poisonous, right?
Um, do you think the mind is
You need
in
to
the brain?
stop eating eucalyptus, my brother. This
Is
is
the
not good.
mind in the brain? Do you think the mind is actually in the brain?
I have no idea what minds even are, and I don't think you do either.
I have an idea, but I'm asking you a simple question: is the mind in the brain?
I don't think you can say the mind is located somewhere, just like you can't say light is located somewhere or heat is located somewhere. I think brains produce minds.
Wow. So you don't think there is an eternal mind or a soul that exists after the body dies?
No, I think that's silly.
Whoa. I think you're crazy.
Whoa!
I think you're out of your mind.
Great. Yeah, if only I believed what you believe.
No, it's not that. It's common sense. There are opposites, and the opposite to physical is non-physical.
Yeah, so when you brought up this physical, non physical thing, that's your idea of the opposite of something is something that doesn't exist. You can't sit here and tell me that something that doesn't exist is something. That's very dumb.
Yes, there is everything and there is nothing. Nothing exists. The non-physical
By
exists.
definition, it can't exist.
It exists, but we cannot
Nothing by
comprehend it.
definition is non existence.
No, my friend. It's just that we cannot grasp nothing. Only the source knows what nothing is, because the source is everything and nothing.
These are just words.
Interesting.
Words and sentence fragments.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, let's agree to disagree, and have a blessed day, my bro.
We don't disagree. You haven't said anything.
Yeah. I don't know what else
I,
to say
I can't
to
I
get through
can't
to you.
I can't agree or disagree with a non-proposition. Nothing is a type of thing that there is.
No.
Definitionally, it can't be. So,
Yes, it exists, but we cannot comprehend nothing. You admitted that
oh,
prior to the universe,
you
there
have
was
no idea what nothing
non-existence.
is.
You admitted prior to the universe, it was a timeless nothing. Did you?
No.
You did not.
No.
So what did you say was prior to the existence of the universe?
I never said there was a prior. I said there was no prior to the universe. I said this isn't even necessarily what I believe. I'm just telling you, here's an
Sure.
argument. The universe just exists. It's the only thing that's ever existed. Before it began to expand and we had space-time, there was a universe that existed in a timeless state, like a
Yes.
black hole singularity. They exist, but they're not composed of matter, and all time stops within them, and there's no space because they have a volume basically of zero, unless I'm misunderstanding black holes. But they exist, so something like that apparently kind of sort of exists. So maybe a universe can exist like that.
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is that prior to the Big Bang, if there was nothing, nothing is still something, and it must
That's
come from something.
that you are arguing for square circles. That is your argument. Look,
No,
there
it's
are square
logical.
circles. We just can't comprehend them.
Yes, there
That
are
is an
things we
equivalent
cannot.
argument to what you're making.
Yes,
Square
science.
circles.
Yeah, exactly. You're admitting science cannot comprehend it, but I do like
It's not that
scientists.
science can't comprehend it. It's
Yes, you
not
admitted it. Thank you.
possible.
Thank you.
Not
You
not
admitted
in
it.
principle we can't know about it, but it exists. It is a contradiction. It can't exist. It's a married bachelor. It's a square circle. When you say a nothing something, you are talking about married bachelors that are square circles. You have a
Okay.
contradiction. It
Okay.
is completely incoherent.
Okay. All right. Are we the universe observing the universe?
I'm not a universe.
No, but we are parts of the universe, whether we like it or not, and we exist. So
That's great.
are we the universe experiencing the universe?
If you're going to call something that is part of something the thing itself, then I don't know what to tell you. That's also bananas.
Okay, I'll give you another angle, and I want you to really follow with this. So, is the universe infinite? So, if we were to get a spaceship, hypothetically
Literally no
speaking,
idea. Nobody has any clue.
okay, so there is an edge or to the universe.
I
What's on
said
the other
nobody
side?
has a clue.
So, you're saying it could be infinite or it could not be.
Yep.
But the idea is, if there is an edge and you put your hand on the other side, what's on the other side?
Nobody knows. That might be a an absurd question. Your question may be basically fundamentally flawed. It's like, well, if I was going the speed of light and I turned on my flashlight, what would happen? That is an impossibility. So the question just sucks. It sounds interesting. It's cool to think about, but perhaps it's just a fundamentally just dead question.
Yeah, I really need you to really think about nothing. Okay. I need you to really try and
Literally
comprehend
not
nothing.
possible.
I need you to be nothing and know nothing. That is God. Because before God,
Then I
we know
truly would
nothing.
be just like you.
Because
If
we
I knew
exist
nothing,
by the
then
grace of God.
then I would be on your level.
We exist by the grace of God. So be nothing and know nothing before God. Humble yourself before God, the Creator.
I'd rather
And really
not.
make a connection. You really need to connect to this.
it, if you're the ambassador for the God you believe in, then no thanks. You've done a terrible job. This is the worst sales pitch I've ever heard in my life.
Nah, man. You do you, bro. You do you. All good. All good.
I'm
All
not
right.
going to do myself. That would be a community guidelines violation.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, you Aussies, you're all perverts. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, we're
You
filthy.
know it's true.
Yeah,
We're just a bunch of ragtag group of criminals, aren't you?
that's right. We started as a penal colony and we've worked our way up.
See, you just said penal.
Yeah. No, but my only point being was that if the universe is infinite and there is no end, so you can never find the edge. Us ourselves are infinite, so we will never die. We are undying. That is where the soul comes in, the non-physical, the soul which ascends. Because if you have the physical, you have the non-physical. It's a dualistic way of thinking, and duality is imprinted into our universe. Everything is dual.
Yeah, like right and wrong.
No, it's not about right or wrong. It's about making the unknown known. I have a lot of respect for scientists. Don't get me wrong. But you know, a lot of quantum physicists still admit there is a source, which you are lacking. I mean, you're lacking. Are you an atheist, by the way?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty tough, man. Yeah, something cannot come from nothing. Yeah, and if there was
Oh,
nothing,
but you think it can, and I don't believe that, and atheism isn't a belief system.
no, it is. In fact, it's a
No,
religion.
it isn't.
It's you make yourself God. You don't lean on the unknown. You don't lean on our
All
source in all
right,
your
Jay.
ways.
Jay, I got a question. What is the name? What's the word used for people that don't believe that invisible, triangular shaped rhinoceroses that live in a parallel universe go around driving panzer tanks around and work at Dutch Bros Coffee? What's
See,
the word for that?
see, that's the thing. I believe that that
What's the
exists.
word for that?
The multiverse, I believe that exists. My God is not limited. My God is infinite. And whatever you imagine, it exists because your imagination is God given. I mean, if you were 300 years ago,
So
if
you're a
I would have,
triangular
no, hang on.
rhinoceros Panzer Dutch Bros parallel universe
Yes,
believer.
we might be able to genetically modify DNA to create that in the future. But my only point being is 300 years ago, if I were to have told you that we can fly in the sky, they would have killed me. Just think about that. The imagination is God given. Just because you imagine it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That's where all great ideas stem from. So use your imagination. It's God's gift. Use it by all means, my friend. If you want to mock me, if you want to use it to mock me, that's fine. God bless you.
I didn't sneeze, but okay. I just you just need to learn how to make a point or come up with an argument because
Um,
this is just this is not
yeah,
good.